this is your first time flying out of Nigeria and your heart is already beating fast because you're thinking, what if I go to the wrong place? What if someone stops me? Or what if I don't understand what is happening? I want you to pause for a moment. Nothing will happen to you. In this video, I'm going to walk you through Lagos International Airport, step by step. Starting from how you prepare for the trip, what happens when you arrive at the airport, and everything that happens until you're finally seated on the plane. There will be no rushing in this video. There will be no shouting, and there will be no assumptions. If you're traveling soon, please watch this video until the very end. Hi, my name is Sassy Funke. I create travel content to help Nigerians and Africans travel smarter and with confidence. If this type of detailed explanation helps you, please subscribe to this channel because this is exactly what this channel is about. Now, let us start from the very beginning. A few days before your flight, you should not wait until the night before to pack your bags. Packing late creates panic, and panic often makes people forget important things. You should write a simple list of everything you need to take with you. As you pack each item, tick off your list so you know it has already been packed. It is very important that you only pack your luggage. If anyone gives you something to help them carry, you must open it and check it yourself. You are responsible for everything inside your bag. You should also tag your luggage with your name, your phone number, and your email address. This makes it easier for your luggage to be returned in case it is ever misplaced. You also need to be very careful about what you pack, especially food items. Certain food items are not allowed in some countries, and the rules depend on the destination. Items such as fresh food, meat, vegetables, fruits, and some packaged foods may be restricted or completely banned. Before packing any food items, always check the rules for the country you're traveling to. If you're not sure, it is safer not to pack the item at all. Now, let's talk about your hand luggage, because this is where many first-time travelers make mistakes. You are not allowed to carry liquid items over 100 milliliters in your hand luggage. This includes water, drinks, creams, lotions, perfumes, oils, gels, and sprays. If any liquid item in your hand luggage is over 100 milliliters, it will be taken away from you at security. All liquid items in your hand luggage must be 100 milliliters or less and properly sealed. Any larger liquid items must be placed inside your checked luggage instead. Finally, you need to confirm your luggage allowance. Different airlines and ticket types have different weight limits, and airlines are very strict about these limits. You should weigh your luggage at home before coming to the airport to avoid unnecessary stress. 24 hours before your flight. Some airlines allow check-in 24 hours before departure. If your airline allows it, you can check in online. Not compulsory, but you can. If your airline does not allow check-in, there is no need to panic. You can still check in at the airport. Online check-in simply tells the airline that you're coming. It also helps secure your seat, especially in situations where the airline may have oversold seats. Arriving at Lagos International Airport terminals. You should plan to arrive at the airport at least 4 hours before your flight. Traffic in Lagos is unpredictable, so it is always better to give yourself extra time. This part is very important. Lagos International Airport, officially called Murtala Mohammed International Airport, has two international terminals. There is Terminal 1, which is the older terminal, and Terminal 2, which is the newer terminal. Before you enter the airport, you must confirm which terminal your airline checks in from. You should ask airport staff outside and not assume. This alone saves many first-time travelers from unnecessary stress because the entry points for both terminals are completely different. Entering the airport. Once you arrive at the airport, you may see airport trolleys available for use. At Terminal 2, trolleys are usually free. At Terminal 1, trolleys are pay per use. So it is advisable to have cash on hand. You can also pay a trolley assistant to help you move your luggage. At the entrance of the building, security may ask to see your passport and ticket or booking confirmation. This is normal, as they want to ensure that only traveling passengers enter the main terminal building. You will then go through an initial security screening where your luggage and personal items go through a machine, and you walk through a scanner. Immediately after this, you may encounter officers from different government agencies, including agricultural officers and customs officers. This is normal. The agricultural officers check for food items and may perform random suitcase checks. The custom officers check that you are not carrying $10,000 or more in undeclared cash and that you are not carrying drugs. They may ask where you are traveling to and what you are going to do there to do. You should answer calmly and truthfully. This is standard procedure and not harassment. The check-in process. Once inside the check-in hall, you need to locate your airline's check-in desk. In Terminal 2, screens usually show where each airline is checking in. In Terminal 1, there are no screens, so you will need to ask airport staff for directions. Once you reach your airline check-in area, your luggage must be weighed first. A staff member will weigh your suitcase and attach a weight sticker to it. If your luggage is over your allowed limits, you'll be asked to remove items until it meets the allowance. This can be very stressful, which is why weighing your luggage at home is extremely important. You should also note that cabin luggage is weighed too to ensure it meets airlines' allowed limits. After this, you will join another queue where your passport and visa are checked. The officer is confirming that your passport is valid, that your visa is correct if required, and that your passport matches your face. They will place a small sticker on your passport to show that you have been cleared. Next, you will go to the main check-in counter. Here, your checked luggage is taken from you and you are issued your boarding pass. Your hand luggage stays with you. A boarding pass is a physical slip of paper that contains your flight details, your boarding time, and your seat number. You should keep it safe because you will need it multiple times. Immigration and security. To proceed, you will scan your boarding pass at the automated gates. After this, you will meet two officials, one after the other. The first is a security officer and the second is a Nigerian immigration officer. They will both ask for your passport, and immigration will then ask for your passport and your boarding pass. They may ask you basic travel questions and you should answer calmly. After immigration, you will go through another security screening. Your bags will be placed in trays. You may have to take your shoes off. You will walk through a scanner and you may be lightly patted down. This is standard all over the world. After the security screening, you may then encounter some security officers from the Nigerian Drug Enforcement Agency call you aside to ask you where exactly you're traveling to. This particular team is called the NDLEA. They're the National Drug Enforcement Agency who are essentially checking that you are not trafficking drugs. Departure hall and terminals. Once you pass through security, you are now in the departure hall. You should check your boarding pass carefully to confirm whether your flight departs from Terminal 1 or Terminal 2. If you need to move between terminals, they are connected by a tunnel walkway, and the walk usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes. It is important to note that sometimes the large flight information screens do not work properly. If this happens, you should rely on the information on your boarding pass and listen carefully to public announcements. The departure hall also contains shops, restaurants, airport lounges, prayer rooms, and restrooms to help keep you comfortable while you wait for boarding. Boarding the plane. Once your boarding time, which is written on your boarding pass, approaches, you make your way to your boarding gate. Boarding happens in 2 stages, which are pre-boarding and actual boarding. During pre-boarding, officials at the gate will check your passport again, check your visa, and check your boarding pass. You will then go through a manual hand luggage check and a physical body scan. An officer may pat you down, and this is normal security procedure. Once this is completed, you will be asked to sit down and wait. You should not rush or stand up unless an announcement is made. When the aircraft is ready, announcements will be made for actual boarding. Boarding usually happens in a specific order. Families traveling with young children board first, followed by first and business class passengers, and then economy passengers. For economy passengers, boarding is often done by seat row numbers. You may hear announcements such as row 35 to 45, please board. If your row isn't called yet, you should remain seated. When your row is called, you should stand up calmly, walk forward, and show your boarding pass again before proceeding onto the aircraft. On the plane, as you step onto the aircraft, you'll be greeted by flight attendants. If you're unsure where your seat is, you can show them your boarding pass and they will guide you. Your seat number will look something like 18A, 24F, or 32C. The number represents the row and the letter represents the exact seat. Seat numbers are also labeled on the overhead cabin bins to help you locate your row. This is not Moluao. You must sit in the seat assigned to you. If you have a large carry bag, you should place it in the overhead compartment above your seat. Your handbag or smaller items should go under the seat in front of you. If you struggle to lift your bag, you can ask for help from the flight attendants. Once you're seated, buckle your seat and relax. You have successfully completed the entire airport process. If this is your first time flying out of Nigeria, I hope this video has made you feel calmer and more confident. Nothing about this process is designed to confuse you. You simply need to understand how it works. If you found this video useful, please like it, subscribe for more travel clarity, and share it with someone who's traveling soon. If you want even more detail, I have linked my Lagos Airport e-guide below. I will see you in my next video. Bye!